Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ifrintari Wijaya, and today I want to explain about rotan, rubber, and coffee. So, let me explain rotan, rubber, coffee in each of them. First, I want to explain about rotan. Rotan is a non-timber product plant that is beneficial for our economic growth sector. This plant is from the palmate family and it is the main community of forests in Indonesia, especially in Kalimantan, Sulawesi, Sumatra, and Papua. There are 312 species rotan in Indonesia, and from 13 genera Armarga in rotan in worldwide, 8 genera Armarga is grown in Indonesia, such as rubber rotan, crown rotan, kapos rotan, side rotan, sampang rotan, and branch rotan. Rotan is mostly used as the main household furniture for chairs, bags, flower vases, and tables, and many others. In fact, 85% of world's natural rotan are supplied by Indonesia, and the other side are supplied by other tropical countries such as Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia, and many other else. Rotan that are ready to harvest will show some special characteristics such as yellow stems, fallen leaf, black or yellow-black thorns, and the midrib has cut off. Harvesting rotan can be quite difficult because it requires a skill to climb the large trees where it propagates. In addition, the rotan can be intertwined by other rotan, so it will more difficult for the harvesting. So that's it for the rotan, and now I want to explain about coffee. Coffee were brought to Indonesia when the Dutch colonial period, which has success making Indonesia one of the main countries that produce coffee until now. However, due to the current globalization and the Dutch capitalism that Indonesia accepted, made Indonesian coffee culture is not widely known by the local people in here. It is very unfortunate if the uniqueness of Indonesian coffee culture, which has been known worldwide, is not known by the local people themselves. This study seeks to introduce Indonesian coffee cultures so the local people can be appreciated about the Indonesian coffee culture more. An important clue from this study is Indonesian coffee culture is heavily influenced by other countries such as Europe or Italy, China, Malay, local countries such as Java, Sumatra, both in processing or in presentation. There are 4 types of coffee. First is Arabica coffee or Arabica coffee, and 2 is Robusta coffee, 3 is Liberica coffee, and 4 is Excelsa coffee. Arabica coffee is coffee that quite delicious, so there are many fans that like this type of coffee. Before planting in polybags, choose the bright red rib fruit. This coffee is yield at around 18 until 20%. There are Arabica coffee too in Indonesia, such as Arabica coffee Gayo Aceh, Arabica coffee Gayo Kintamani, and Arabica coffee Gayo Ujian Third, I want to explain about Robusta coffee. Robusta coffee harvests faster than the Arabica coffee. Even so, the Robusta coffee is more cheaper than the Arabica coffee. The fruit is round and dark red color. The Robusta coffee is yield at 22%, which is higher than the Arabica coffee. And third, that is Liberica coffee. Liberica coffee is number 3 after the Robusta and Arabica coffee. The advantage of this coffee is this coffee can grow very well in the lowlands, and the fruit is not the same. It's not the same and have dark color too. The yield is around 12%. It is pretty much low. Example of Liberica coffee in Indonesia such as Liberica Rangan Melati. And fourth, there is Exosa coffee. The advantage of Exosa coffee is that the plant can grow very well in lowlands, highlands, and peatlands. Because this plant is very resistant to drought, and it has a very soft fruit and easy to peel. Robusta coffee can bear at the age of 2.5 until 3 years old. Arabica coffee can harvest at 3 until 4 years old. Harvesting can be done by rip the fruit. You will know if the coffee is ready to harvest. It will change its color. The peak production will occur when it's 7 until 9 years old. So there is no need to worry if the early coffee harvest does not bear much fruit, because it is very normal, especially when the coffee has a long growing period. The harvest period will last for 4 until 5 months, and the next harvest period is 10 until 14 days later, and so on. They will harvest until the fruit cannot bear fruit again. Okay, so now we're gonna explain about the rubber. Rubber began when the Christopher Columbus visited the American continent in 1476. At that time, Columbus was astonished by the Indians playing a ball that could bounce when it dropped to the ground. The ball is made from mixture of woods, roots, and grass, mixed with a material like latex, and heated on a bed and rounded like a ball. Rubber plants have an immature period at 5 years and can begin to be tapped at the beginning of 6 years. Economically, the rubber plants can be tapped at 15 until 20 years. Okay, I think that's all for the explanation about rubber, coffee, and rotan. I hope my explanation can increase your knowledge. And thank you for hearing this explanation. If you have any question, you can just ask me. And thank you. Have a nice day.